The galaxy was dying, not in years, but in days. Across 1,000 star systems, planets went silent. No screams, no warnings, just nothing. Then came the signal. SFX. Static crackle, then a broken alien voice we are the last of. The wire eye. The hive is everywhere. ... We beg you. Help us. Act. Before it reaches you. 2. ... Voiceover. A message sent into the void. A final cry from a once great species, and someone heard it. Scene. The Galactic Emergency Council, neutral orbit. Sector 19, a giant space station, floats in deep space. Inside, 43 alien leaders gather. Old enemies, bitter rivals, now united. By fear, one says, the hive has taken the core worlds. Another, they cannot be stopped. A third, we are next. The room goes quiet, then a voice speaks from the shadows. There's one more system we haven't contacted. ... Double quotes, everyone turns. Earth gasps. Anger, laughter. They're primitives. They're unpredictable. They're insane. The voice replies, exactly. Scene. Earth receives the signal. Cut to a dark bunker under Earth's surface. The signal from the YTARI arrives. An AI decodes it in seconds. Distress signal from allied species. Threat level, total extinction. A general walks in. Forward it to Black Command. Scene. Earth Command decision, Room 5. High-ranking humans sit around a glowing map of the stars. One says, interesting. The hive's moving faster than expected. Another leans back. Time to test. Protocol 9, the youngest officer frowns. You mean them? A cold answer. Yes. We'll send Unit 9 hell. Voiceover. They weren't heroes, they weren't trained. They weren't even loyal. They were Earth's forgotten, locked away, abandoned. Used once, and thrown away. Now, Earth would use them one last time. Cut to deep space prison, the hole far from Earth. A black station orbits a dead moon. Side. 5 names flash red on the security screen. Each one marked, danger, do not release. Gates open. Lights flash. Red dot, one by one, the prisoners step forward. Voiceover soft and slow. Earth asked for help. The galaxy begged for salvation, and Earth answered. By sending its worst ending moment, zoom out to the galaxy ship's move. War spreads, the hive grows. Somewhere in the dark, a small ship called the Rust Devil launches. On board, 5 people. The universe should fear. Voiceover final line. The galaxy is about to learn. Saving it may require something worse than the thing trying to kill it. They weren't heroes. They weren't soldiers. They were the last choice Earth had. After. The galaxy begged for help. Earth didn't send its best. It sent its worst. To cut to a prison in orbit above Earth inside. A black, cold prison in space. 5 names were pulled from the deepest files. Each name was read. Each record said, do not release, ever. But Earth's command needed something. Dirty. And these 5? They were the dirtiest of all. Jack Blaine, a war hero once. Now, a traitor. He disobeyed orders, blew up a neutral city, and smiled while doing it. They say he drinks gun oil for breakfast. Doesn't follow rules, he makes his own. Lexa Vorn, a hacker so good. She shut down Earth's moon economy in 3 minutes. She was 17 when she did it. She says it was just a test. She wears shock cuffs. Her mind is faster than most computers, but dangerous. But Bear? No real name. Just Bear. A test subject from a failed super soldier project. Too big, too strong, and too violent. He killed 14 guards during lunch once. He says he doesn't remember. But he smiled when they told him. Dr. Zane, a surgeon, smart.com, but banned for unapproved upgrades. He replaced human hearts with fusion cores. Some lived. Most exploded. He still believes he's a healer. Nico, no one knows who he really is. No birth record, no family, just there, the files say. Do not question. Do not touch. Guards don't look him in the eyes. Earth Command called them Unit 9 Hell. Not a rescue team. Not an army. Just a problem. It's being sent to solve a bigger problem. You complete the mission, we erase your records, you walk free. You fail. We forget you ever existed. The 5 are loaded into an old military dropship. Rusty, unarmed, outdated. They call it the Rust Devil. Destination, the dying Yatari colony on planet Varnakanine. On board the ship, Jack lights a cigarette. Lexa rewires the ship's nav to play. Her music? Bear is punching a wall. Bored. Zane reads a book titled Fun with Organs. Nico just watches them. Jack finally speaks. They didn't send us to win. They sent us to disappear. Lexa smirks. Maybe, but I plan to make a mess before I go. Suddenly, orbit breach. They're approaching Varnakanine. Too fast, Lexa yells, trying to slow them down. The ship shakes. Bear laughs like it's a game. Nico closes his eyes. And they crash into the surface. Cut 2. Varna 9. The planet is on fire. Black smoke, green lightning. And something moves in. The shadows. The hive is already there. But Unit 9 Hell has arrived. Next, first contact firestorm. Varnakanine, a planet once full of life, now it burns. Smoke rises from broken towers. Bodies lie in the dirt, some human, some white. Unrecognizable, this was the last Tari colony. Now, just a war zone in Unit 9 Hell. Just crash-landed into. The middle of it, the team crawls out of the wrecked ship. Bear is first. He rips open the hatch with his bare hands. Smell blood. Lexa stumbles out, bruised. Sparks fly from her wrist device. The ship's dead. No comes. No sensors. Nothing. Dr. Zane checks his tools. Perfect conditions for surgery. Jack looks around. He's calm. Nico walks last. Silent, watching the smoke. Then they hear it. A sound like metal claws scraping bone. A low clicking. Everywhere, the hive has arrived. The first wave comes fast. Dozens of creatures, part machine, part insect. Glowing blue eyes, bladed arms, no fear. Jack yells, "Form up. Kill anything with too many legs." Bear roars and charges. Into the swarm, tearing creatures apart. Blood sprays. Metal cracks. He doesn't stop. Lexa hacks a broken Yatari turret nearby. I don't know the language, but I speak violence. The turret powers a pan, blasts half the swarm with. Plasma Zane calmly injects himself with something green. Let's test this formula. He walks into the chaos with a bone saw. And Nico. He walks straight toward the hive, untouched. The creatures hesitate, then ignore him completely. They fight hard. They win. Barely, after 10 brutal minutes. The creatures retreat, but the team is wounded. Lexa collapses from blood loss. Zane fixes her using parts from a dead hive. This might sting a bit. Bear is chewing on hive meat. Jack doesn't stop him. The smoke clears. They see survivors, weak, injured Yatari warriors. One limps forward. You are the humans, the ones Earth sent. Jack smiles. Yeah, disappointed. The Yatari. Commander looks past them, to the burning field of hive corpses. No. Just afraid. Then Lex's device beeps. The hive is learning. Their next attack will be smarter, stronger, faster. She looks at Jack. They're copying us. Every move we make, they adapt. Jack lights a cigarette. Good. Let's give them something painful to learn. Final scene. The Hive Queen. Far away. Deep underground. The Hive Queen watches. She speaks for the first time. Earth. Interesting. And her eyes glow red. Voiceover begins. The hive does not sleep. It does not feel fear. It only grows. Now, it's learning. Cut 2. Inside the hive's underground tunnels, thousands of creatures move like rivers of metal and bone. Their bodies shift, change, improve. Some grow guns where claws used to be. Others move like bear. One even copies. Lex's face but wrong, like a broken mirror. Above them, the Hive Queen watches. Silent, focused. She places her hand on a dead hive drone and rewrites it. Human, I understand you now. Cut 2. The Atari Outpost. Ruins Unit 9. Hell has taken shelter in the last standing building. Lexa sets up a defense grid using scraps and a hive core. I hacked one of their brains. Bad news.
Hey, Jack.
Leans in. Talk. Lexa looks nervous. They record everything we do. Every fight, every move, every word. Then they evolve. They're not just killing us, they're studying us. Zane scans a wounded Yatari. It's like a virus. And we're the mutation. Suddenly, boom, the wall explodes. Hive creatures pour in. But this time, they use human guns. Jack's own tactic flank and swarm used against him. Bear gets stabbed in the leg by a copy of his own arm. He growls. Now they're just being... Rude Lexa activates her hacked turret, but it refuses to fire. She stares in shock. They rewrote my code. Zane yells from the other side of the room. They've adapted to our tech. We're losing the advantage. Jack throws a grenade, but the hive drones catch it midair and throw it back. Come on, boom. The team barely escapes the building. They retreat into the jungle, ruins outside the outpost. Wounded, angry, outnumbered. Jack breathes heavy. We're not fighting bugs anymore. Lexa nods. We're fighting ourselves. Then, silence. Nico stops walking. His eyes go distant. Something is calling him. A voice inside his mind, not in words. In patterns. In code, he turns to the jungle. Jack shouts. Nico, where the hell are you going? But Nico doesn't answer. He walks into the dark trees. Alone. Calm. The hive lets him pass. Not a single creature moves to stop him. He disappears into the shadows. Cut 2. Deep in the hive tunnels, Nico stands before the hive queen. She speaks. You are not like them. You are mine. Nico says nothing, but his eyes glow blue, then red, then something else, something new, something the hive has never seen before. Nico was always quiet. He followed orders. He watched. He barely spoke. Everyone thought he was just another convict. It's just another weapon. They were wrong. Cut 2. Deep in the hive tunnels. Nico stands before the hive queen. She circles him, curious. Her body is tall and sharp, part woman, part machine. Her voice is soft, but cold. You walk through my swarm, untouched. Why? Nico looks at her. Because you don't want to kill me. You want to know what I am. The queen tilts. Her head. You are human, Nico smiles. Not exactly. Flashback. Earth research facility years ago, inside a black lab under Earth's surface. Scientists are working. On the screen, hive tissue samples. Human DNA. One file reads, Project, Echo Mind, Purpose, Infiltrate and Control Hive Behavior. Inside, a glass pod, a child, half human, half something else. That child was Nico. Cut back to the hive. Nico steps forward. The hive creatures do not move. They listen. He reaches out, touches one drone gently. Its body changes, dash slightly. It kneels. Hive queen stares in silence. What are you doing? Nico closes his eyes, taking my place, above ground. Jungle ruins. Jack, Lexa, Bear, and Zane search for Nico. The hive isn't attacking. Too quiet. Lexa scans the area. There's a signal underground, like a data. A brainwave, but bigger. Zane frowns. It's not just hive tech anymore. Bear growls. It's him. It's Nico. Jack curses. I knew there was something off about that kid. Suddenly, Lex's screen lights up. Wait. Something's changing. The hive. It's reorganizing. New patterns. New commands. It's faster now. Cut 2. Inside the hive, Cornicos stands at the center of the hive's neural web. Tubes connect to his spine. His eyes glow brighter. His skin shifts. He doesn't scream. He evolves. The queen watches in shock. You were made to control me. Nico replies, no, I was made to replace you. The queen lashes out, but the hive creatures do nothing. They do not help her. They only watch. She stares at them. Obey me. They do not move. Nico looks at her. They've chosen. The hive queen screams, and then she is torn apart by her own swarm. Nico doesn't flinch. Final scene. Surface night, the sky above Varnakanine turns red. Jack and the others look up. A new signal spreads across the stars. Not from the hive queen, but from Nico.amessage.com. Robotic. I am not your enemy. I am the new mind. The hive is under new control. Do not run, watch, learn. Jack looks at Lexa. What did we just start? The hive queen is dead? Nico now controls the swarm, but back on Earth, someone is watching. Cut to Earth Command, High Orbit Station A, dark. Room cold, quiet. 5 old men sit at a glowing table. One of them speaks. Nico has merged with the hive. Another replies, good. Phase 2 begins. They press a button. A new order is sent across the stars. Unit 9 Hell is no longer needed. Terminate all assets. Erase all evidence. Tari ruins Jack, Lexa, Bear, and Zane. Watch the sky. Hive ships are leaving, but not attacking. Lexa looks confused. They're moving away. Zane checks a scanner. It's like they're listening, like Nico's building something. Jack lights a cigarette, or someone else is. Suddenly alert. A coded message hits Lexa's device. Top priority, from Earth. She opens it tanned. Her face goes pale. Message reads, terminate YTARI survivors. Destroy all hive data. Kill remaining Unit 9 Hell members if they resist. Operation complete once no witnesses remain. Lexa shows Jack. They're cutting us loose. Bear punches a wall. Typical. We fight their war, and they put a knife in our back. Zane nods slowly. We were never sent to win. We were bait. They used the Yatar to trigger Nico's awakening. Jack throws the come down. Earth doesn't want peace. They want a weapon. And they just lost control of it. Cut to orbit. Earth fleet incoming ships from Earth are approaching Varnaknine. Big ones, armed for total destruction. Their order: clean the mess. Back on the surface, the team gathers their gear. Lexa hacks into the Earth fleet systems. I can block their scans, but not for long. Jack looks at the sky. We're outgunned, outnumbered, and out of time. Bear laughs. Sounds like fun. Then a new voice speaks. From inside their heads, it's Nico. They're coming. To kill you, but I can help. Jack grips his rifle. Why should we trust you? Nico replies, because I remember what Earth did to me, and I'm not their weapon anymore. Final shot. Earth ships begin landing, but something is wrong. Their systems glitch. Their engines spark. Hive code is inside their ships, Nico. Already hacked them. The betrayal is complete. And now, revenge begins. They made him in a lab. They filled him with hive code. They trained him to obey. But now, Nico is free, and Earth has no idea what's coming. Cut to Earth Command Fleet, in orbit above Varnaknine. Out, dozens of warships enter the sky. Big, shiny, powerful. Their goal: erase everything below. Inside the lead ship, a commander gives orders. Unit 9 Hell is expendable. The hive is unstable. Burn the planet. Cut to surface jungle outskirts. Jack, Lexa, Bear, and Zane stand together. They fought hive. They fought each other. Now they must fight Earth. Lexa speaks first. I've rerouted some hive drones to defend us. Nico gave me access. Zane reloads his tools. We're the virus now. Jack looks at the sky. If we're dying today, let's make it hurt. Bear growls. Finally, a real fight in the hive tunnels. Nico sits in silence. Thousands of hive drones surround him, waiting. He closes his eyes, and then he speaks through them. This is not a rescue. This is judgment. The hive rises into the air, into orbit. Cut to Earth ships begin to glitch, screens go black. Weapons freeze. Engines fail mid-flight. Pilots scream. Nothing responds. The ships crash into each other. Hive drones tear into metal from the inside. Nico has taken over. Cut 2. Earth's lead commander panicking. This wasn't supposed to happen. Shut him down. Shut him down. But it's too late. A message appears on every screen. You built me to obey. But I watched you lie. I learned betrayal from you. The ship explodes. On the surface, Jack and team watch the sky burning. Metal falls from orbit. Earth's mighty fleet is dying. Lexa wipes ash from her face. Nico just ended a war in 5 minutes. Zane sighs. He's not a weapon anymore. Bear stares upward. He's a god. Suddenly, a drone lands near them. It opens. Nico steps out, calm, different, powerful. His voice is no longer fully human. Earth lied to all of us. They made me in a cage. But you helped me break it. He looks at Jack. You wanted freedom. So did I now. We can take it together. Final moment. Jack steps forward. He lowers his weapon. All right. Kid, what's the plan? Nico looks to the stars. You don't save Earth. We change it from the ashes. They were criminals, rejects, thrown away by their own planet. But in the end, Unit 9 Hell saved the galaxy, and Earth was next. Cut 2. Earth Command emergency broadcast. The Council of Earth is panicking. Screens show destroyed fleets. Signals spreading across colonies. One message repeats again and again. We are not your enemy, but we remember everything. Cut 2. Deep space aboard the Hive cruiser Nico now commands a living ship. Made from Hive tech powered by human. Codit listens to him like a brain listens to thought. He turns to Jack and the team. Earth will strike again. They won't stop, unless we stop them first. Jack nods, so we bring the fight home. Lexa smirks. Bear slams his fists together. Let's break the planet. Cut 2. Earth. Defense Grid Jack's team inside a Hive tech drop pod speeds toward Earth. In orbit, hundreds of Hive drones follow. They are not invading. They are correcting history. The pod hits the ground. Explosions. Sirens. The team fights their way through. Earth's last stronghold, Black Station 0. Final confrontation. Earth's high command room. Jack kicks the door open. The men who gave the kill order sit frozen. Lexa hacks the room's AI. Every secret file uploads to the galaxy. The truth is out. Earth built the Hive weapon. Earth lied about the war. Earth betrayed the galaxy. Zane walks up to the council. Experimented on humans. You tried to play God. Bear growls. You don't play. Nico enters last. No guards stop him. The lights flicker as he walks. He looks at the leaders. Your control is over. One tries to beg. We created you. Nico's voice is cold. And now I create something better. He raises a hand. A pulse of Hive energy surges. The building goes dark. Cut 2. 1 year later, the galaxy is at peace. The Hive is no longer a threat. It is part of a new alliance. Builds, heals, protects, and the name Nico is spoken with both fear, respect. Final scene. A new ship launches from an alien planet. A small team boards it. Jack, Lexa, Bear. Zane. Unit 9 Hell. Still together. Still dangerous. Now working in the shadows, stopping threats before they begin. A message plays across space. This is Unit 9 Hell. We don't follow orders. We don't wave flags. We end wars. Away they. We're Earth's worst mistake. But the galaxy's greatest hope. The end.